Hello, hello, and welcome back to Minecraft. Last episode I cleared out all the trees here and the houses. We had some houses like here, for example. And today I want to, well, first of all, make this look a bit nicer, this area. So that might include getting rid of this path blocks here. We'll think of something because, you know, you have to place the block on top or remove all the blocks. But the first thing I think we will tackle today is covering up this here, this creeper farm I have built. And to do that, fortunately we have a lot of grass. So we'll just, spread out this grass on top of this, like so. We'll be spreading this for a while. We'll see how far we can go with all the grass I have. We can also throw in some dirt if we want, because we do have the dirt as well, thankfully. But yeah, so that's the plan right now. Just dirt this up, grass it up, and then I can think about the shape, So we'll cover the basics first, then we'll see about the basic shape of the building after we're done with this, yes. So let me cover this completely, then I'll be right back. Okay, so we have a layer of dirt on top of it, on top of the creeper farm. Now we just have to kinda roughly get a decent, slope going here, I would say, which could be difficult. We'll find out if it is. Just something like this should work. We can fix it up a little bit at some other points. That's a slope, I think, right? That's a slope. Slope number one. We can add some stuff somewhere. We can add one more here or two, something like that, and then we can just extend this. Okay. Now if we do that on some of the other sides as well. Let's just see here. Here we are already fairly elevated. We might want the river, as I already said, going somewhere. We'll see. We'll do the basic covering up of this, and then we can cut the river in later, I would think. That makes sense to me. So if we extend this out a little bit, then we can go. Well, we probably don't even have to go yet, so we just are on that level up to here maybe. Then we go up a bit. Like I said, we do, I don't know what, oh yes, I changed some things on my PC. So now my other things working again, which I don't really want to work when I'm playing Minecraft. So we'll change that after all later on. I changed way too much. I thought I deleted all my Minecraft saves. I didn't, fortunately. Would have been very awkward. I had to start over again, look at everything I've done here. You can't see it because it's most down there, that's not a slope. All right. Kinda. We can work with, different slopes. We can sculpt it later. We'll get like the rough shape going for now. You know, I kind of want to keep this hole. This might become an entrance to a mine, as I said. Or I mean, we can move this as well. We'll see. We cover this up and have the river go through here instead. I mean, we'll see. Move up this spring, basically. You know, move this up like here somewhere. Then have the water going through. We'll see. Okay, but then this, you know, we'll do like, we'll get the bare minimum going. So we extend the hill a bit here, I suppose. Quite significantly. So like up here, probably. I would say. Then we can go up a bit. Use some grass every once in a while. So it can already spread out a little bit. A little bit, you know. Something like this. Okay, but then this is a very kinda tall hill. Right in the middle of the village. So it almost calls for an important building. But we don't want to build too much on top of this, because as I said, it's the creeper farm. And the creeper farm does not want too many blocks above it, because then we cut the rates of this whole thing down by quite a bit. So I kind of want to keep it at this layer, but we could have like a little gathering place, if you will, up here, marketplace or something like that. Don't know how much sense that makes on a hill. Yeah, and then the AFK spot for here. Let me think. I mean, if we keep this hole, this will then be an even deeper hole. I mean, we'll think about it. The AFK spot has to be up somewhere. That's for sure. I mean, probably would be better if it's on this side, so we don't have to spawn-proof this mountain too much. So we would put the AFK spot like, if we take like this little dent in the floor, you know, and extend it upwards, that's where we would probably want the AFK spot to be for the farm. So we'll think about that. I mean, that could work. Could still work. I think the way I have it planned. We would have this there. Where do we go? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Okay. Well, what do we do here, though? Here we also have some holes. It's raining, so if we go up from here already, we should get... Swift Sneak's so good, man. Don't know how you build without it. I can be perfectly honest with you. I mean, they're all very similar. Slow pitch at the moment, you know, we'll have to fix that a little bit. Oh god. But yeah, that's a bit of a... It's steeper as we get to the middle kind of slope. Okay. So something like that should be fine. And like I said, this is like a good, you know, we'll think about what we have in there then. So now the next task would be to kind of fill that out a little bit, connect up these things in some way that makes sense. Okay, so we'll do that. Another thing I want to do, just, you know, for my sanity, is to get rid of all these path blocks. Now I have thought about it a little bit. What's burning? Something was burning. Not down here. You heard it too though, right? Oh, I have a campfire. Here done. Yeah, okay. The path blocks. Okay. So we tested. It's not in here. With these ones, those should work. We can also use these guys, I think. If we have this, turn it into a path block, and we put a carpet on top. It's still a path block. Okay. Okay, so that one doesn't work. I mean, this one works. Okay, so we'll use the good old slime block. Our good friend. Slime block slime. To get rid of some of them. Path blocks that are in our way. So how will we go about this? Well, it's pretty simple, really. Just place them down. Now why do we use slime blocks and not any other block? Well, it will become quite apparent once I, do this. So that's why I thought, carpets, because carpets you can remove even quicker by just, pouring water on them, on the carpets. But apparently carpets don't break path blocks underneath them, which I did not know. So, you learn something new every day. But I mean, the slime does the job. Does it pretty well, I have to say. So if you ever want to remove some path blocks, that's probably the way to go. Doing this. Okay. Yeah, so I'll clean up some more path blocks. Here. I'll also connect this up. Oh, we should light this though. Should probably have some light on top of that. Oh. Couldn't do the slime clutch. Anyway. Some torches everywhere. And we should be good. Okay. Good. Now I'll do all of the things I said I would do. And then we'll see what this area looks like after that. Let's do that. Okay, I'm back with a little progress report. So I have covered like the front half, I would say, in dirt. I've also worked on the shape a little bit, so it was very pointy here. So I'm trying to make it a little less pointy there. Yes, but as we can see, the backside's unfinished as of yet, because I had an idea. I think it would look nicer if instead of also going down here, we instead go up a little, kind of join this hill at like this height level of this like hole. I think that would look a little nicer from, if you're standing up here, at least it would look nicer. Gently sloping up to there. And I don't know if we put something up there or not. I mean, we could put like what? Like a church, perhaps? We could put a church up there if we want to. They sometimes are high up, are they? Maybe. Yeah, sure. A little castle ruin could go up there. If we so feel like doing that, because those always are, usually, on hills. Yeah, I mean, we could do something. Then we could have a nice little path going up to where the fox is. This guy who pops out of existence if we go back too far. Yes, so that's, I think, a good plan. And like I said, here we can have a path down there where I might have a little mine, because this is going to be a mining town. And here, I think a little marketplace would be nice, or, you know, a little central town square. That's the word I'm looking for, maybe. Then we can have like a path going up, path like going this way and then branching off to the mine, path leading to the bamboo farm, path going to whatever we'll have here. You know? I think that's a good idea. We can even have like a little houses here on the slope, maybe? So yeah, I think that's the plan. The only issue is kind of running out of dirt. But thankfully, we could just take all this dirt and just move it up to where I want it, so that's not really an issue. Then, the paths are also disappearing, as you can see. Let's take a look at this from a different perspective. So here we have the before picture, which you've seen many times already, before I did anything. This is... are these updated? No. And my game, or rather my PC... does anybody know why Windows loves doing updates? Even if you don't want any updates to, you know, God knows which programs it's updating. Like, it could at least give me a warning beforehand and be like, yo, we're gonna update this tomorrow. Exactly when you want to record your Minecraft video. That'd be nice. Okay. And now it looks like this. So like I said, this I made a little less pointy. I think it works. I think it's starting to work. Doesn't look quite as, you know, rectangular, as diamond shaped as this did, which is what we cover up with it. I think it's gonna work. And then, like I said, a little path going here. What's this? Oh, this is the cow farm, right. A little path going here, then maybe we can have a little house either on this side, little sawmill thing. Maybe this side would be better because this is closer to the bigger forest, the spruce forest as well, the mega spruce which we have here. And maybe we have a sawmill here. Then we have like a path going into the forest as well, where they go and get some spruce wood as well. And they also cut down the bamboo here. So probably here some sawmill type building. Like I said, I might want a river. We'll see where we want the river to go. Probably, if the river comes from here, let's say, this would kind of go like this, maybe. Or we could have the river come in even further, so that the river flows down this side, goes like this. Then can it cut through here? It can't really cut through here if we're going to elevate this too much. Well, it can if we have this very elevated. This way, kinda. And I kind of want to cover up this well, but I want to keep the water entrance to the base as well, which is up here, if you've never seen it. Kind of want to keep this, so I think I just put this in the river we're gonna place down. So this entrance here, where we have a little cave. So I think we just place this underneath the river we're gonna have, so the river might come from here. Then, well, we'll have to see. It'll have to cut this down a bit, probably. Or you raise this up a bit. We'll think about it. Then it'll flow down here into the ocean. Then we can have some ship action, like a little dock down there. Yes, yes, yes. And if we have a river, I mean, it can work. It flows down this side first. Then it kind of will be a very steep curve, though. It just flows this way, it's easier. That's where I want the mining entrance. I mean, we could put the mining entrance on this side as well. I mean, I just want the mine here because we also have the big hole over there. Do we have a big hole on this side? I think we have a big hole there as well. I will see. Just cover this up first, and then we'll map out some river paths, and I'll choose the one that looks best. Yes, so I'll place some dirt, and then we'll look at it and think of the river. Let's go. So, I know I said that my plan was to connect these two mountains. You know, I already placed a lot of dirt, tried to do it. And also over there. But while I was doing it, I thought about, you know, other things I want to do here. And I think this is actually a bad idea. Do it in this way that I have, you know, started to do it. So we'll take down the dirt I've placed here, and we will not connect these two up like this. Instead, I'll just kind of fix this mountain a little bit again. However this looked before. I did whatever I did, you know, we'll get it. We'll get it back to where it was eventually. Not like that, maybe. Okay. Instead of connecting them like this, we will instead, because I also want the river, we'll have the river go through here in between these two. So we'll make this a hill and this a hill. So we'll probably follow more this outline, maybe even lower. We might even, you know, go lower here. Then we can connect these two with a bridge instead of a land bridge like this. And then I think this could look very nice. A lot nicer than what I'm trying to do right now. Which, you know, didn't work out so well. So I think that's the plan, which means I can get rid of all of this dirt here. And place some dirt further down. And I think this will be good. This is why I'm doing it, and I'm the one who's doing it, so I'm the one who has to like it. And I didn't like it. I mean, it's good to try things, you know. Rather make a couple mistakes along the way. Instead of, you know, never trying anything. Okay, well, so where do we want to start? I mean, we want this to be kind of steep, maybe. We're gonna have a bridge, you know. Get out of my way. My audio's kind of doing weird stuff right now. Or maybe my game as a whole is doing weird stuff, but I don't really know why. I really thought they fixed it. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll make hill here, have a river going through here. And the river will, well, we're down here right now. Maybe we'll have the river a little bit higher. So then the river will also have to go here. I mean, we can make this a bit steeper as well and have a bridge here as well. So river will go this way, then this way, and then out in the ocean, something like that. My game seems to have calmed down again. I swear I have to fix something on this PC every day. It's almost as if Windows 11 is a little weird sometimes. Like, why does it have to install so much stuff on my PC that I'm never going to use? Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Anyway, I'll do that. Building this into a hill, which was like the original plan, then I changed the original plan. Now we're back to the original plan. So I'll do that, and then we will see the results and see if they're good or if they're bad. And if they're bad, oh well, we can change it again. We have time. And dirt. For now, at least, we have dirt. Yeah, so then let's do that. Let's hillify this. and pick up all the dirt here. Then I'll be back with some nice hill-like structures. Yes. So, I have finished the hill as I said I would do. And I think it looks good, as it has a good shape. I mean, if we look from here, especially, I think I like the shape from here. I mean, maybe you could say the top is too flat, but you know, once we put a little marketplace we want to have there, or crossroad or whatever, should be nice. Then we can have a little bridge here. I mean, it's actually going to be a long bridge, looks like. So we can have a path up there. The river will flow like so through here. We'll have the river, and probably also flow this way, over this, and then here into the ocean is the idea. Maybe some of these guys will go in there. I mean, this here would be a very good entrance point for the river into the ocean. It already looks kind of like the mouth of a river already, so we just have to see if we can line this up with the other points we want. So this goes like this way, kind of. It would go like so. I mean, we have to fix all of this here at some point anyway. It kind of works. It's kind of almost a straight shot there. So if we like go down here and curve a bit this way, should look good, I think. And I mean, we don't exactly have to hit this thing here. Just have to be close to this. Because we can just set this down a couple blocks, 3-4 blocks further down. So like here, for example. Then we can like swim down into, or dive down rather, the river, you know, because we kind of have a nice valley here and going down there. So if the river would be here, we can dive down into the river, like dive in through a little hole and then be in here. And then we can be in this little cave I made down here. The cave entrance to my base. Which I think that should be pretty nice. Now let's have a look at what this looks like on the map. Now this is the before image still. We had the village and the paths, and I did get rid of a good bit more paths. I think these should be mostly gone now. We'll see though. Once we look at the map. So, okay. Yes, I mean, we might have to go there to see them be removed properly. We might have to go upstairs really quick. Where's my food? There we go. Just a little snack. I also have, you know, other good ideas already. So this is the creeper farm, obviously, underneath here. Or, you know, used to be the creeper farm. Okay, this is updated. So we want to go this way. So there's no path here anymore. Wrong map. Oh no, there is a path still. Okay, it's this here still. Okay, but this will be under the river. Like I said, the river will go through here. That's why I didn't get rid of those paths. Okay. And we have a lot of path down there still. And a little bit there. But I mean, we'll get rid of that. That's not that hard. The hill looks good on the map, I think. I mean, we'll have to reassemble the map. This is the path that looks a little ugly still on the map, but we will kind of flatten or, you know, smooth this out a bit. You know, a bit of a nicer well, maybe having a bit of a flat area here is nice though. It's a bit easier to build buildings on a flat area. So we might want to keep this kind of, I mean, we'll see. If the main thing, which is the big thing here. Now I think I just want to map out the river, kinda. So we have it on the map. For that, I'll need some wool, though. And the wool we have in the wool farm. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Don't know why we have... Well, it's a lighting thing, though. I might have smooth lighting turned off, actually. If we do this... Okay, now we don't have a line. Okay. Yes. I mean, we have a nice hill-like thing here. We have this hill here. Just have to cut down this a bit. Then it goes in quite nicely to here, I think. You know, the only thing is where does the river come from? So I might want a little spring here somewhere then, I guess. It goes like this. Whoop. Yeah, maybe. Or here, maybe we can have the spring here in the big tree forest if we want. Or on the mountain. On the mountain would also be nice. So we're gonna have a bridge leading up to the mountain here. Which might have a little house. Or a big house. Or a church. We'll see. And we do have pretty much a good amount of space everywhere here. Put some houses actually. And I mean, we can always, you know, cut down a couple more trees around. Put some beachside property as well here and here. Or a little dock and such. Yeah, I think that's gonna turn up pretty nicely. Now let me see. I don't have any wool in here. Only red. Red's not really good color for a river, is it? I'll get some wool really quick. This is a bit more river, you know, appropriate. This like light blue maybe. No, all blue, whichever looks better on the map. We'll see. Let's get the wool. Okay, so I'm equipped with some water appropriate colors. I will mark down some paths, some places we want on there, on the river, on our river. So we do kind of want this part, I think, in the river. So we do want some with access to the sky. I say we'd use this one. We will check the map. Which one looks better right now, I suppose. Or if we can even see both of them. And then we'll see what we like. Blue or light blue. I mean, it's gonna be temporary, obviously, but just, you know, as a look. Now I want to take the map, please. Do we even see it on the map? Well, we do see it. I think blue has a bit of a better contrast with the grass, I would say. Wrong one again, so we'll put you in here for now, in my whatever this is box. Sure. And we'll place down some blue. I am blue. Like the wool. That's blue as well. Okay. I mean, you kind of see it though. You do see it pretty nicely though. Okay, so we'll do blue. And this way. And we just kind of go, you know, along. We do want to hit close to this, though. So this, or, you know, I thought here, right? It could be good. And it'll flow down like here. And it'll flow like so, maybe. No, we'll just kind of randomly place them along a path. And then that kind of gives us maybe a rough layout, a rough border. of the river. And then we want to definitely go through here somewhere for the river. Then kind of go along this side maybe. Not sure exactly. We definitely want to go through here. Like so. Okay. Then where's the river come from? Like how far are we gonna take this? Because we already have a problem here, because it's very much a lot lower in elevation than here. And river, you know, water doesn't usually like going up hills. You know? So we'll have to see what we do with that. Where we have the spring. And it could come up, it could come down from the mountain. There, I guess. Maybe. Then this is a bit of a sharp turn, isn't it? Is it? It goes down here. And it's in here, kinda. Then we have a bit of a elevated thing here, so it will rather go this way. Okay, I mean, that kind of makes sense, though. If we have a little thing coming down the mountain. And this is kind of a good place for spring already. Yeah. You know? I think then we kind of flow down the mountain. Like so. A little bit. Flow down here. Then here. Can have maybe like a little puddle, a little pond where it gathers for a little while. The water from the spring, and then it escapes this way. Okay, I mean, that could look good, I think. We have a little pond area here, maybe, like so. We'll have to build up this a little bit. And we could keep like some fish in there. Or whatever, and then the rest, well, we probably can't, because we'll just go into the river. Then the river will flow this way. You know, somehow will flow that way. Okay, I mean, that is maybe a layout. Let's see what it looks like on a map. If it looks absolutely horrendous or not. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. It's a bit very straight here, so we might want to curve it nicely here. Yeah, I think it's not bad. Here the spring flows down the mountain. It kind of pools in here a little bit. Then it goes into the ocean. Okay, I think this could be nice. So we have bridge here, bridge here. We need bridges here. We can maybe have like one more bridge here then maybe. Or if we think here's bridge. We have a dock, so there will be some kind of connection here anyway. So we'll have bridge here, bridge here. We might want bridge here. That doesn't make a lot of sense though. Bridge here, dock here makes more sense, I think. Then here we'll just have the river cut through a little bit. I think that's good. We can have some riverside houses. Some beachside houses. We can have whatever we put here. Some mining stuff, because we have a lot of holes in here. I want the water wheel. Okay, we can put the watermill here then. Somewhere, the water wheel. Along this little piece here. This will be kind of steep, which is good though. Because the water wheel likes it if it's a bit steeper, a bit more, you know, potential energy that it can transfer to kinetic energy with, you know, the water wheel. Okay, then we can have whatever, some wood guy, and some other shops and such here. I think, okay, yeah. And we will do the house layout later. Okay, I think that's a good river layout. I like the little hill we built. I think that will have to be it for today then, for this video. Let's get a bird's eye view on the thing. Only have one rocket, that's actually not that good for bird's eye view now, is it? Let's get a bamboo bird's eye, oh god. Well, there we go. There we go. The hopper minecarts under here was actually bad. This might have been a bad idea, you guys. Okay, we have the ender chest. We're good. Hopper minecarts under the bamboo blocks at the moment. Let's get a bird's eye view of this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I have to render this. It's a bit low. Because my PC's dying for some reason. Okay, this looks decent, I would say. The river flows like so. I mean, we have to cut this down a little bit. It flows into the ocean. Nice. And we can have some little boats that take the produce. We'll be mining stuff because we have these nice holes here. Over here. Right this way. We have some nice holes. So I thought like this one. You can have like some elevator on the sides here. You know, that's then goes down to like a mine. I think that's a good idea. Where was the other hole? Yes, here we already have some holes. But there was one other bigger hole. Why is my game already dying again? Okay, but I mean, game says it's time to quit. And I am happy with this hill. Kind of looks almost natural, except the flat top, maybe. But I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's very obviously kind of, you know, you can very obviously still tell the shape of the creeper farm that's underneath here. But that's fine for me. So, why are we dying? Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one, I suppose. Goodbye.